Being an insurance agent is absolutely amazing. There's six-figure potential, there's no glass ceiling, you can be your own boss, but I want to give you a couple things that you really want to maybe be cautious of before you choose this as your career or your calling. And I'm not trying to keep you back from this industry because I don't care about you. So many people dive into this space without knowing any better and then get bit. 90% of the agent force fails. Not everybody is a success story. So I want to start off this video with that little bit of caution. But yes, you may love this industry, you may love being your own boss, you may make crazy bucks, but it's a performance-based business. So number one, understand you gotta perform if you wanna have the best chance of getting paid. And performance comes with a little bit of pain involved. And the biggest thing that you wanna really think about is, are you really strong mentally? Because you're gonna have fleeting moments where you're underpaid, and that's not fun. You're gonna be frustrated when a lead tells you, I didn't send that in. Can you keep your sanity in the middle of a sales job? And not everybody can. Let's just be real about it. Not everybody can take a punch and have a smile on their face. And if you're one that's got a real strong mental headspace, you're like, Jason, I got this. I'm really strong. I got a good gut about me. I can keep a grin in a powerful, positive way. When I'm getting whooped by the no train, this may be the business for you. But I want you to be aware that this is a mental headspace game. And some days you're on top of the world. Some days you feel like the weight of the world is on you. So be very strong mentally before you jump into this space. You can't come into this industry where you've got a lot of self-doubt or your lack belief, because belief, believe it or not, is the backbone of this very simple industry. Simple industry, yes. Six figures are possible, $0 also possible. So yes, you've got that potential, but the pain of no is something that not a lot of people are telling you can seep into you. When you stop working, that's when worry comes. If you're a constant worrier, well, you can outwork those problems most times, but it's all about what you choose to do. There's no like, buts don't pay your bills, excuses don't pay your bills. Number two, get into engagements. Many engagements are gonna help you have the best chance of making money. Lots of leads, lots of conversations, hopefully lots of conversions, but it's a cash flow type business where you've gotta have leads to have a chance of making money. And the ones that really find great levels of success take the risk. It's a risk-reward business, and if you're not prepared to take that risk, that leap of faith, so to speak, to purchase your leads and then do it again and then take another dive into the cold waters of the industry and do it all over again, you may not like it. And that's why I say the belief and the mental headspace is something that hamstrings good people just like you. And when you're starting off in this business, sometimes you may have a small belief, but if you got a big work ethic, this business may work out. So you've got to have intense work ethic to make the business something that hopefully you're going to be insanely proud of down the road. But some days everything's great. Some days you feel like you couldn't sell an ice cube, right, to somebody in the Sahara Desert, and you're like, what is it? Understand it's a numbers game. Trust the numbers, trust the laws of averages, and maybe trust your leaders, your leadership, if they've truly attained really big levels of success. But you've got to be about the work, my friends. Those that work have the best chance of getting real lucky, and those that don't, well, their luck doesn't look good. It looks like the one-armed bandit won in Vegas. You won't win if you don't work. So action is so important, and you've got to be one that says, I don't have a lazy way about me. I've got a whole lot of hustle. And the sad part about this industry is that you really can't change the stripes on a zebra. And some folks just don't have a zealous way about them. They don't zone in on work. They don't really just muscle down into what they have to do, which is just making more calls, seeing more people, having more conversations, because the more conversations you have, the closer that you hopefully will be getting to your conversions. And that comes down to, once again, belief and just being a strong mental headspace type person, because when you get told no a lot, it has a way of taking you off your game. And in this place, in the insurance industry, you got to believe in yourself, because if you don't, who else is going to, right? Unless you got a great mentor that's kind of going to pump you up and get you back in the fight. You got to be one that can fight through the fierce amount of no's and negativities that you're going to get when you're setting final expense appointments or getting on that phone. But the ones that make it in this space, they buy their leads, they adhere to fundamentals. As boring as that may sound, they adhere to fundamentals. They use their scripts, they use their systems like clockwork. They don't let anything beat a chance, right? Other than the mainline numbers. And that really helps them get their numbers boringly. They know that if I buy so many leads every single week, like if I bought 100 leads for final expense telesales and I just convert 6% of them, I should have 6 sales. If I'm a 6%er, now you could have 0 skill set and make $0. That can happen too, but they're not hurt about it. They know that I know what I have within me. I know my numbers, and I know numerically I'm gonna be fine. So the insurance agents that really make it in final expense telesales, they train every week. They are warriors in their mentality. They're warriors in their emotional intelligence, that when they're laser focused on sales calls and something maybe goes sour, they can keep a smile on. When maybe things don't work out the way that they thought they would, they don't whine about it. They work through it. And that's why I say there's so much pain involved when you're brand new, but the pain gets easier to swallow the longer that you've been in it. And when you get successful in this space, there's no better life. You would never be a W-2 once you know what a 1099 looks like. It's phenomenal, but there's pain involved in the industry. Don't let anybody shine you on telling you, oh, it's so easy. You can make 6 figures in your sleep and it's so easy. No, it's not. It's not. It's the, lowest paying easy work you've ever engaged in your life. But it's the most amazing, most rewarding industry you maybe ever have been privileged to be a part of. And I hope this gives you a little bit of perspective, but you got to be strong mentally if you want a chance of making any money in this space. So if you need resources, need a good work family to call a home, we do recruit and partner with amazing agents nationally that align here to sell life insurance, Medicare insurance, and annuities face-to-face, but more importantly in the telespace. So free resources for your taking at jasonfinalexpense.com. I appreciate all you subscribers that push me to drop content to you every week. Thank you to those of you that are doing the good work, taking care of great people. But where there is great risk comes great reward. You can be that 8% in the nation that makes it, that loves it, and adores the business so that you never go back to a W-2 where a boss tells you what to do, when to take a lunch break, when to leave, when to come. Hope this gives you a little bit of perspective on the industry. You're going to love it, and I hope you are the next success story. We'll see you soon.